I just want to say for the record, I show up in my videos. I purposely hit record on videos when I have not, in fact, washed my hair or showered because if you can't be confident when you look bad, um, good luck in life. Truly, you need it. Um, I just wanted to talk about some hobosexuals I thought I loved before and how they're a problem. Okay, and as far as I know, this is a thing for people of any and every sexuality. Okay, straight women, straight men, lesbian women, gay men, bisexuals. Okay, anyone of any sexuality can, in fact, be a hobosexual. Okay, so not only am I going to talk about hobosexuals, I'm going to talk about some of my exes because it's just these are warnings, okay, from me to you in all seriousness. All right, so hobosexuals are people who purposely spend time with you, purposely get into a relationship with you, likely so, not so just that they can have sex with you, obviously, but so that they have a nicer place to sleep at night. And the thing is that some homosexuals are in fact homeless or maybe like living in their cars and they want to have a bed to sleep in, but some homosexuals actually do have their own place or places. They just, maybe want to sleep at your place because it's nicer or it's closer to their place of work or something like that, or it's in some way convenient to them. Beware of hobosexuals, okay? They will do the song and dance, they will understand whatever it is you need, and they will make it look like they want to be in an actual relationship with you. They will make it appear that way. And to a degree, that's true. But they care more about being a hobo, being a hobosexual, than they do about their hypothetical partner who they're using's well being. Okay? I was somewhat recently in a relationship with a hobosexual, and unfortunately, I didn't realize that until it was too late. But guess what? We get over things and we heal. So it turned out okay for me, but by okay, that meant that I didn't have to legally divorce this hobosexual. And it's really gonna suck if you either start living with a hobosexual and you're not legally married, and or you are legally married to a homosexual. The thing about homosexuals is that they will do all the song and dance, like I said, to get into a relationship with you, in order to sleep with you, in order to be in your bed or in your nicer place of living than theirs. They will do all this because it's what they want for them. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very creepy and very weird. And if you were to get into a relationship with a homosexual where you were in fact legally married, it's just more than likely that you would eventually come to terms with the fact that this person, doesn't have your best interest in mind. This person is just trying to be with you out of convenience, and this person really isn't genuinely invested in you and your relationship. Okay? And this is, I just can't even count how many times I've heard of this happening. Obviously, it's happened to me because we're talking about it now. Let's go ahead and talk about some other traits of some exes that I've had. And for the sake of ambiguity, I'm not going to say my ex so and so. I'm just going to refer to them as one giant conglomerate because there's more than one. So, I feel like it's so tough for people to break up with someone else because they're already so invested, right? They're invested in the relationship, they've been in the relationship, and these deal breakers crop up every so often. But because you're already invested in the relationship so much, you let the deal breaker go. We can't do that. Okay? So I just thought of three things that exes have done to me. I guess we'll get into it. One thing that should have been an obvious deal breaker for me, and I don't even have to tell you the context because it does not matter what the context is that I seriously asked my ex this question. And what people don't realize about questions is a lot of the time when you ask them, you know the answer. Or you needing to ask such a question is a problem. Okay? Or someone needing to ask such a question is a problem. I actually asked one of my exes in a very serious way. I asked him, "Do you think that I am unreasonable?" And if you have to ask someone that question, that means that they do think you're unreasonable or that they are being unreasonable towards you and you need to fucking run. Okay? Something another ex did to me, and this was an accident and it didn't have a bad outcome, but it could have been a lot worse. And I think it does make a difference if it's an accident, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. So, an ex of mine and I were working outside, and my ex was doing something, and I was doing something very close by him. And what he did was he almost completely elbowed me straight in the face with the action he was doing, and he knew that I was near him. Okay? Luckily, I was like probably inches, centimeters away from this blow to the face, okay? And yeah, if he had hit me completely accidentally, that would have been an accident and it would not have been his intention. But fam, if you're with a guy who's that fucking stupid and has that little physical awareness of himself, get away from him. Because it does not matter if he's doing something by accident. If he can physically hurt you and is that unaware, he's dangerous. Get away. Get away. What was the third thing I was going to tell you that someone did? I already told you two. If you keep having the same conversation with someone, like the repeated conversation, that person is not listening to you, and it's a problem. Okay? And I know it's tough because you can kind of have like variations of the same general conversation, but if it's the same subject matter and you have to keep returning to it, that means whatever it is, you're not getting past it. And you need to break up with that person. I know it's tough for people to break up, like it really is, but the fact of the matter is that very frequently it's the better decision. And when you can come to terms with that and go your separate ways with someone, like you're just going to be better off. And it's hard, but like we can do hard things.